to the End Time Truth Television, the channel for the lovers of truth, for the truth of the end time. So if you are a lover of truth, give us a subscription and God bless you. Shalom. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. God bless you today. I hope this video meets you well. In a couple of days, about a week or so now, there has been this talk of school children who went from Nigeria here to Dubai for whatever excursion programs from the school. And of course, you know that such children must have come from very privileged backgrounds. And so that was a wonderful thing, at least that the children would have an opportunity to see a different environment and apart from what we have here, you know. But that is where the story ends. That is where the beauty of that exercise ended, because a certain story of sex tape, I actually have seen that sex tape, but I cannot share it with anybody. I cannot even send it out. I can't even allow it, you know, to come up here. So I really have been struggling. I don't know how to put forward, you know, that dirty thing that I saw. At first, the story was that the girl involved in that, I'm going to show you a video that prompted me to share what I'm sharing right now. But at first, it was like the girl was raped. And, you know, so many stories popped up. The mother coming out to say her girl was, you know, violated and all kinds of things. But that is part of what I want to talk about in this video. I don't want to dwell so much on the content. I mean, every story that has surrounded it. When I heard the story of rape, I was like, kids. This girl, they say, is said to be around 10 years old, but she has matured. She has developed some features that will make you almost doubt her age, but actually she should be within that bracket, you know.
Amaju, why you do like this?
I did fasting. I did fasting.
With water for your hand.
Okay. Now water-based fasting. Because of the pain in my heart.
What happened?
For the modern children now. That's why we this morning. Remember this morning they go wash things for that thing. We might see their window. We know the cover why did they keep.
Not you.
Black and white TV.
Now the children.
Before the kitchen go start for the school.
They don't tell you what. They don't even tell you what you want.
The man is making love to the woman.
So I don't understand. What did this?
Before they post one story say one girl was being raped, one girl was being raped.
I hear the things I am.
Why? Because my friend, sister, ex-boyfriend, daughter, his senior brother, wife. He watched the video. I could tell me the video. Say for the video, say like the girl don't talk. Bam. Say the girl they give the boy cowboy.
That means not be rape now.
So I don't really know whether I rape or not be rape. Oh, but it's a very shocking story. It's a shocking matter. Because we go blame the parents, we go blame the school. But now these children, you go blame them too. Children of nowadays, they're too bad. Oh, their mind too spoiled.
They're bad.
You know, now the children of 13 years, they see man of 88 years.
Mama,
and they say tough people too. So the master I really tell me well. Parents need the observance. Children, my good one they do, not going to regret the child.
They know.
For the children are born. You get now. But first is 10 years, they go tire you. The school help them. Then parents, the observance. Now there's everybody hold phone for hand. They wash your hands also wash. The observance of them.
You talk well. It's not the first time for life when you talk better things. Thank you, Mama Ejiro.
So when it was like 10 years old, I was like, how? What is this? And then, you know, the story came from she was raped to the fact that she went to retrieve her phone from the boy's apartment, because from the information I gathered, the boys were, you know, hoteled differently, and the girls were also camped differently. So it wasn't actually a mixed thing. And so now the question is, what was her phone actually doing in the boys' hostels? Because, you know, they say she went to charge her phone. Then you ask yourself, Dubai, for Christ's sake, is not Nigeria, where you may not have electric supply, and your neighbor who may be more privileged could have a generating set that he uses to power his apartment. So Sometimes you can go into your neighbor's apartment to want to get your phone charged. So that was Dubai, not Nigeria. So, and more so, they were in a hotel. So whatever that was in the boys' room was also in the girls' room. And I understood also that they were not even staying at the same floor. So it means that the girl went down there herself. And part of the story also had it that they engaged in this very stupid game of truth or dare. Truth or dare, I just actually I saw it recently, and I got to know what it was all about. And it is an invention from hell that pits you between the devil and the deep sea. So you are either do this or you do that. Now, one may look like a lesser evil, but in the process of time, you discover it is not less at all. For instance, a male counterpart may be by the side, and then the other ones may be females, and then they will have an alcohol, and they will be told either you kiss him or you soak yourself in with the alcohol. So you choose one, either you kiss or you soak, or you drink. So they know the nature of their own truth or their game that they were playing. But when I saw this video, every story of rape and whatever you have disappeared from my mind, because from that video, I got to understand that the girl was in command. The girl was in charge. The girl was actually the one that was dishing out the tone and the tune of what would happen. You see, how could you say that she was raped, but she was the one giving different styles? She was actually the one on top. So there was nothing like rape. She was not raped. And seeing other videos that the girl had done in the past in her likey social media handle, the kind of dance steps that she has been releasing. So it shows that the girl herself has been in this act. They say she was a virgin, but that I saw wasn't something that came from a virgin girl. So I am sure that girl has been involved in that. So I'm not actually trying to dwell so much on that, but what I am concerned about is that parenting this time around has gone a notch higher. It was even easier for our own parents in our own time to bring us up the way they did. You know why? Because that time social media was not here, and even television set was not available in every home. And even if it was, some of the things that is allowed today was not there then. When a video is rated 18, you can be sure that some of the videos that were rated 18, that time, 18 plus that time, are very, very good videos compared to the kind of films that are being produced these days, and governments don't even pay attention anymore. And then with the advent of phones, you see, how is it normal that a girl of 10 is already having an iPhone? I'm not saying that girl's phone was an iPhone. I don't know what the kind of phone that she's having, but we see many parents, even their children of 8, just to show that we love you and all that. You see, that is weakness in the areas of parents today. Parents are indulging. In fact, the unfortunate thing is that, please, with all due respect, I'm not talking now particularly about the parents of this girl. I don't know them. So, and the mother that I saw looked responsible. So I'm not actually limiting what I'm saying now to the parents. But today we're having parents that were not even trained, raising children that are not trained. So what kind of generation do we have now? Today you will see somebody that is smoking, and he will tell his son, if I catch you smoking, I will deal with you. Forget about the fact that I'm smoking. You must not dare it. Today you see a mother who is a prostitute, and her daughters know that she is a prostitute. She brings men home, and she will tell the daughters, any day I see you with men, I will deal with you. Recently, on the internet, I saw a very useless mother who was indulging her son in the drinking of alcohol, beer. and he was being held, and the young child of about 4 or 5 years old was adorning very big long chain, and she was like, this is my prince and all that. So for those of us that are still interested in bringing up our children, the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Listen, children of today have gotten to the point, that level where if you think that your child is still that one you knew, you are making a mistake. So many children have developed to the point that they are a very real strange being when it has to do with the persons that their parents thought that they know. So I advise you as a parent, it is not loving that child. You don't love that child because you provided him an Android phone, a smartphone at a very tender age. I'm a father too. My first child is about 16 plus, but she doesn't have a phone. If she must have a phone, it should be button phone, not smartphone. You see, because so many things go on in that device. I made a decision that I'm not going to give any of my children phone until they clock a certain age, and that must be the age of accountability. You see, so that it would be responsible on my own path that I did what I was supposed to do. The Bible says we should train up children in the way they should go, so that when they grow old, they would not depart from it. Now, the other aspect of it is that, what do you allow your children to watch? What are the kind of things that you see them watch on television and you are like, no, don't bother, their children and all that. It won't have any effect. Who told you? Whatever that goes through the eye stays in the mind. And the eye, the Bible says, is the window of the body. You see, the eyes of the children, has a way of storing something in the brain. And you say it won't have effect on them. Whatever a child see, he wants to practice, whether good or bad. And mostly, it is even bad. Those things that are classified as not yet appropriate for children, that is what they want to practice. That is what they want to invent. That's what they want to explore everything. And so, if you are a parent and you really have stayed here up until this time, I want to read out some things to you so that you can understand what I am saying. Somebody sent this thing to me, and honestly speaking, I took interest in it. It says, if you are a parent with grown kids who chat on phones with their mates, take note of the following slangs. The list will redefine how you monitor your teens' conversations with his or her peers. The list goes thus. Number 1, IWSN, I want sex now. GNOC, get naked on camera. NIFOC, naked in front of computer. PIR, parent in room. CU46, see you for sex. 53X, sex. 9, parent washing. 99, parent gone. 1174, party meeting place. THOT, that hole over there. CID, acid, the drug. Broken, hungover from alcohol. 420, marijuana. POS, parent over shoulder. Sugar peak, suggestive or erotic photo. KOTL, kiss on the lips. LSMIRL, let's meet in real life. PRON, porn. TDTM, talk dirty to me. 8, oral sex. CD9, parents around. Good 9. IPN, I'm posting naked. LH6, let's have sex. WTTP, want to trade pictures. DOC, drug of choice. TWD, texting while driving. GYPO, get your pants off. KPC, keeping parents clueless. If you think parenting is still the same as what our parents did, you will fail. Exactly. Now, these are the things that, there are some of these short codes that I really don't understand. It was recently I got to understand that LOL is laugh out loud. So many things have been included, and those are the codes that I have just listed to you now. So you may even be seated with your child, and he is texting or he's texting with somebody, and you're just seeing all these things, you may not pay attention to it because you don't, understand what the boy or the girl is saying, like IWSN. You just send IWSN on WhatsApp, and then the other person will just reply, oh, okay. Now you don't know what the daddy, I just say, I want sex now. You see? So now take to learning if you want to, this one is very interesting. I've not tried it because I really have no phone for my oldest child now, but this is something that I'm gonna try, and I think it works. So take to learning. Please share to other parents. As parents, we must ensure our children's phones are not passworded. Not passworded. Now, two, dear parents, if you must get your children Android or portable devices, you need to follow the below steps to be safe. Number one, register a Gmail account for them with the correct age and with your email as the parent. 2. Install Google Family Link on your own phone. 3. Add their registered email to your Google Family Link. 4. Factory reset their Android device if they already have one. Then log in the device with their own Gmail account that is linked to your Google Family Link. Please, this will help. Please, this will help. Practice this and be on the safer side. 5. If it is new device, make sure it is their Gmail you use to activate the device. 6. Immediately you carry out step 4 and 5 above, your phone will get a notification to allow them activate the device. This is the beginning of you taking control from anywhere. All adult content of any form will never load in their phone. They cannot install anything without your approval remotely from the family link. You can lock their device from anywhere. You can set a start and stop time for their device usage. The phone will lock when it gets to that time, even if you forget. YouTube will not allow them see adult content too. There is also YKids, which is YouTube for kids. I recommend you remove the normal YouTube and give them YKids. From your Google Family Link, you can see how long they stayed on each app or page to warn them where necessary. You will see as much as major details of the app. Dear parents, let's protect the morality of our children. Copied. You see, I will be stopping it here, but these are necessary. Unfortunately, these are not the kind of videos that people tend to watch, but you can help somebody by sharing this. I love children, and it breaks my heart when I see, the anomalies that is taking place in their world, and somehow it is not their fault. The good thing is that the school girl, the Chrisland girl I saw in the news came out and apologized. When it is now obvious that it was not actually rape, it was not the case that was being bandied about and around in that time. So let me get it so that I can read it properly for you. She came out and apologized that she was wrong. She admitted she did all the wrong things, and that I think is good, is commendable. But then, unfortunately, the deed is done. But she is still within the age bracket that can be redeemed. She is redeemable at this point in time. But the thing is that she needs to go through some processes of healing. So, let me read it. So, the 10-year-old girl at the center of the sex video scandal that trailed the trip of some students of Chrisland Schools, Lagos to Dubai, UAE, has taken to the social media to apologize for her actions. The girl, whose identity cannot be disclosed because she is a minor, posted on her Likey app, "I made a mistake. Now I'm living with the consequences. I regret it. I really do. And I am sorry." She told her followers that she would be off the social media radar for some time for her to recover fully from the mess the development has generated. The source is credited as to Vanguard. So this is where I'll be stopping this, and I wish you a better, easier parenting. But above all I have said, don't forget to submit your children on the altar of the Most High God. Raise an altar for your children. Mention them in your prayers every day. Mention them in your prayers every day. There are so many of these children that their futures depend on what happens to them now. If we don't get it right for them now, we may not get it right again. But I pray that the Lord will be with you and inspire you, and also arrest the hearts of your kids early enough, that the devil will not make their hearts a ground of his nefarious activities. May we not raise vagabonds as sons and daughters in the name of Jesus. May we not raise children that will kill us with heartaches at the time we need them most in our lives. May the Lord help us and give us children that will be there at our old age, and the children that we will be proud of when they go out there to behave. Thank you so much, and God be with you. God bless you. God bless your kids. God bless our kids. God bless the children all over the world. From me to you, Shalom.